Sitting down and watching movies is a pastime for people all over the world. Many people you might have a favorite movie or a memory of watching a movie or a show that resonated with you. But many people don't actually put a lot of thought into the process that it takes to make those experiences for people. In my free time, I like to write stories, short stories, poems, small jokes, whatever. And I've done a lot of research into different careers to try and see how I could turn that into a profession. And I've researched comic book writing, and many others. And I find myself gravitating more towards screenwriting. I think that would be an interesting career. It allows you to reach more people in today's world and address more people with whatever story you're trying to tell, and find their appreciation for film or whatever you're trying to do. Screenwriting there are many paths that can lead to screenwriting. A lot of people go through educational paths to better understand their own place in the profession and in the art. It's a less structured career, so it's very competitive. So it's important to find your own voice and to find what makes you try to stand out the best you can. And education, whether it's academics or just self-educating to learn more internally, is very important to hone your own craft and to give yourself the best leg up that you can. This is a graphic that was in an article by Pam Chosen called "What Do You Do with a Creative Writing Degree Anyway?" She wrote this for the Knox College, and as you can see, she used this to explain the different degrees that people going into creative writing or careers like screenwriting typically go after. As you can see, the Master of Fine Arts is the most common one with 44%. The Master of Arts is also typically sought after, and Chosen goes on to explain that many people usually go after the degrees that directly relate to the arts and their own processes, but some people, like the more minorities, set up backup plans, like a doctorate or another professional degree, and that's not just as a what if it doesn't work out scenario, but also just helping you to stand out and having that education behind you, and those can often relate directly to the field that you're going towards. It's a skill that screenwriting and just writing in general is a skill that grows over time, and you need to learn to improve with yourself and with the media that's growing. And I think self-education is also very important in that, not just academics and going after a specific degree. The Path Less Trodden, from research to creative practice, by Sue Harper, is a article that she wrote about that uses film and historical pieces to explain the process from start to finish of trying to build a career in creative writing. And she talks about specifically screenwriting and how film allows people to look at a story through a sociological lens and to reach people all over the world of different backgrounds and cultures, and try to encourage the appreciation for that kind of art. Film helps to better craft and learn about a story, because it also adds a visual aspect and multiple dimensions that a lot of other forms of writing don't typically give you. And Harper then goes on to explain that it's important to experience that for yourself before you create something like that. And most successful screenwriters are people who actively watch films or try to learn from others and not only learn from them, but learn to love that art form so that they can try and inspire others to do the same thing later on. Diane Conrad is an assistant professor at Grand Valley State University, and she wrote another research paper called Research Writing and Creative Process in Open and Distance Education. And in that paper, she claims some academic writers emphasize the importance of the final product, the published manuscript. Others, including the present writer, recognize that it's the process of writing itself that perhaps is of even greater value. And in other words, she encourages a just right mentality of learn through experience and learn for yourself internally, so that you can hone your craft and just the ins and outs of the profession as well. Screenwriting builds off of the creative works already in the world, and what's going to come in the future. And I want you to imagine for yourself a movie that you watched, or a story that resonated with you. Now imagine what you would make for yourself and what your story would be. Not an improvement or a different version of what you like, but what lives in your own imagination. Screenwriters use the skills and processes of what they've seen and what they learn and what they communicate with each other to reach the masses of media and to tell their own story and hope to inspire others to do the same thing. Self-education is really a big way to do that, and to improve your career and reach others who are going to that same goal, and stray away from a rubric that might condense it down to the point where it's not your own voice. So academic education is still very important, and it is still a huge part of your process, but self-education is very important and vital to use alongside that, so that you can find your own voice and stand up for yourself in that field. Thank you.